4 years you worked very hard and maintaining consistency and motivation.
The what, when, how, all other questions will be automatically answered.
Shankar is known for conducting prelims tests. How do you feel? How it helped you in cracking this exam?
So I couldn't clear your prelims only the first attempt.
What strategy made you to crack it? Hello, Shankar students. Here we have Sachin, who has achieved great success with All India rank 41. We are here to congratulate Sachin on behalf of Shankar IAS Academy. Hello, Sachin. Welcome to Shankar IAS Academy. You have achieved 41 rank. It's really wonderful achievement. Can you briefly explain how was your journey from beginning to reaching these heights?
So, I always wanted to be a civil servant. So it was my childhood dream to start with. And after my medical graduation, I started preparing for UPSC after my internship. And this was my fourth attempt. So I have my own share of setbacks. In the first three attempts, I could clear prelims, but I was not able to clear mains. And in this attempt, I could clear mains and also the interview. So I feel blessed and I'm full of gratitude for the Almighty and all my teachers, and friends, and mentors.
Very nice. 4 years you worked very hard and maintaining consistency and motivation in all these years. It's a very big challenge for every student. How you could maintain that?
Sir, if there is any magic wand that can give students their dream come true kind of moment, I think it is consistency alone. And what I mean by consistency is not like slogging 10 hours every day. It's not about that. And we should understand that as a human beings, we are organic. We are not mechanic. Like we are not like robots. So we have our shades of anxiety, all those emotional turmoil. So we should accept them. And moreover, anything, I believe that if you understand why you are getting into this examination, if you understand the why part of it, the what, when, how, all other questions will be automatically answered. So for me, the consistency came from my internal motivation. The dream was so big that I couldn't easily let it go off. So I think that's where it starts. And also, it's very important to have a good ecosystem around you. You should have good routine yourself, and also you should have good mentors surrounding you, good friends surrounding you. So if you can build that ecosystem will help you back. That's what I can say with consistency, sir.
Wonderful. Prelims, first stage. It's really one of the toughest phases because given the number of students appear, but how many students come out of prelims, making it very difficult. And you also faced that you could not clear prelims in some of the attempts. How, what strategy made you to crack it?
So I couldn't clear your prelims only the first attempt, and that was during COVID time. But after that, I could clear it consistently. And what I think worked for me with prelims was I had strong foundation with respect to the basic, the static part of the syllabus, and I was having good conceptual clarity, and my accuracy was good in polity, economy, and geography to an extent. So I think this is what will work. Like if you can have that conceptual clarity in static subjects and good foundation where you can get those 40 questions right, and if you can have good elimination techniques, for elimination techniques not that is being marketed in the YouTube or something, but if you can refer to the PYQs and if you can understand the language of UPSC, how it is trying to come up with the options, how it is trying to trap you, or how it is trying to raise the uh, any question, any keywords and all that. So if you can understand that, I think that is crucial. So basically for me, the prelim strategy is understanding UPSC's language through PYQs, having conceptual clarity and good awareness of what's happening for current affairs coverage and all. And third thing is on the day of the exam, how you can handle the paper. Like I was trying to solve the prelims paper in 2 rounds. So everyone can come up with their own strategy there, and solving as many mocks as possible and also learning from the mistakes. I think these three things will work with prelims.
Shankar is known for conducting prelims tests. How do you feel? How it will help? How it helped you in cracking this exam?
So I was taking prelims open tests at Shankar. So all those three tests that we used to have regularly, like in the month of May or June, especially, those three tests I used to regularly appear, open tests. And I also since a lot of quality students also appear at Shankar, you would get to know your rank, so your position at all India level, I think. And also Shankar's questions were good, especially with respect to science and tech and environment and all. So I think so students can benefit from that content, the answers and all.
All right. Coming to the second stage, that is mains. Many students are afraid even to start how to begin the answer. From the perspective of those who are beginning now, can you give some kind of guidance, like how they can start and how they can crack this?
Sir, I don't think an aspirant starting should start writing answer writing from day one. Like before writing answer, you need to study the subject at hand, all the topics at hand, and once you understand the once you have an idea, overall idea of the syllabus, what is happening around, then only I believe you can appreciate the demand of the question. Otherwise, you might think that you are understanding the demand, but it is not true. So if you can understand the syllabus, the concepts properly, the issues properly, then you can appreciate the demand of the question. And if you can appreciate the demand of the question, you can come up with brilliant answers or brilliant points which can give you good marks. And secondly, with mains, what will work is toppers copies, sir. I always believe that as a treasure box. So if you can refer to toppers copies, like just compare your answers with toppers answers and see what they are doing extra and what you are not doing. So if you can learn from toppers copies, I think your answer writing can be sorted out.
And when it comes to mains answer writing style, some students prefer point format, some prefer paragraph format. Which you feel good one?
Sir, I again think that UPSC doesn't have any a rule that only one approach will work over another. Sir, I believe that there is no one single strategy to write, whether point wise or paragraph wise. For example, in essay, obviously you can't write point wise, and in optional also you can come up with paragraph wise answers, and also ethics you can come up with paragraph wise answers. But in GS 123, I believe writing point wise will help us in completing the paper properly and also help evaluator. It makes the job of the evaluator easy in evaluating the paper, and that will uh, give that feel good factor, I think. And so and also it will help you complete the paper. So for GS, I believe you should write it in a point wise manner, so and be succinct in your answers.
You mean to say point wise will be easy for students also, easy for evaluator also. It becomes very clear what they are writing and what they want to convey. Very good. When it comes to essay point wise, we cannot convey fully. But many students uh, face very difficulty in properly coherent manner ideas giving in the answers. Can you suggest or can you help the students how they can start and how they can improve it?
To be fair, I can't tell my entire essay strategy in 1 minute because it was deliberate, it was elaborate. So I think with essay, what I can say is the one fundamental thing the the students should ask every time, every single time when they're writing essay is whether this is interesting, whether this is intellectually stimulating for the one who is reading, for the reader. So if you can maintain that interesting, it's like if you just write it very boring way, if you just write some throw some theoretical knowledge, it won't resonate with the reader, right? So if you can make it interesting through a lot of anecdotes, not just using anecdotes for the sake of using anecdotes, but it should be relevant. And also you make those interconnections across disciplines, like you can connect psychology with philosophy, with quantum physics of science. And also you can try to give that chronological dimensions, past, present, future. I think so mine was thoda elaborate strategy with essay. But one thing I would say is ask yourself whether whatever you are writing is interesting. I think that is one fundamental question you should ask to stand out yourself from others.
Coming to the third stage, interview. That is another difficult stage for those who cannot express themselves. What suggestion you give to those? Sometimes students, they know, but they're not able to express. For them, what kind of suggestion can you give?
It's quite natural that students face that issue because all these years will not be speaking with many of anyone for that matter. Will be in a library or in a room just studying. So I think, but just after mains, with even before the results come, if students start reading newspapers, like they should read out newspaper, not just read newspaper, read out, spell it out. And also if they can practice communication with their friends or senior bureaucrats. And nowadays we have a lot of good environment, good ecosystem with respect to interview preparation. So you can give a lot of mocks and use it as a practicing tool. And I think over time you can definitely improve yourself in communicating better. So
Shankar IAS Academy helping a lot of students in providing mock interviews. You also appeared in mock interview in Shankar. Can you highlight what are the best parts in Shankar IAS Academy interview panel?
The Shankar Academy's interview panel, I think it was led by senior bureaucrats. We were highly revered. And for example, I had Jalish Srivatsa sir, if I'm not wrong. So I think sir actually saw the potential in us and helped me identify that, gave me that confidence in speaking out. He said that I have good personality traits and I should just keep it in mind to express it and make it obvious. And I think, and also it was a good mix of different bureaucrats. So that gave me confidence interacting with IPS officer, IFS officer, IAS officer, and all that. In this way, I could say that Shankar's mock was helpful. So.
All right, Sachin. Those who are going to appear this year prelims, in the last couple of days, like now onwards, they have almost like 1 month. In this 1 month, what kind of suggestion you give so that they will crack this examination?
In the last leg of this prelims preparation, I think what is most important is revision. Just revise, 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 and also uh, do PYQs. For example, what I used to do was like in the last 10-15 days of prelims examination, at exactly between 9:30 to 11:30, I used to solve last 10 years paper. That will habituate your mind to think in proper way, to keep yourself in that. So in the last 1 month of prelims preparation, I think it's important to revise. Don't start reading new things, but revise more. Revision is more important. And secondly, sir, I think students should have already done PYQs by now. If not, they should go back to PYQs. And also, at least in the last 10 days of before the prelims, I always used to do past 10 years ka PYQ, like the papers at exactly between 9:30 to 11:30, and that will help us evaluate with UPSC's language, how the UPSC thinks and all. So that is what I should suggest students to do: revision and PYQs, and also learn from there if they had made any notes, like quick revision notes for facts-based subjects that they should be referring to. So.
Very good suggestion you have made. Like taking test from 9:30 to 11:30. That means if you take even 20 times, that means you are preparing or giving the final examination 20 times. And final UPSC original exam going to be very normal one. It's a really wonderful suggestion. Oh, very good. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you. And we congratulate you on behalf of Shankar IAS Academy. Thank you very much. All the best.